Hey guys, today I'm just going to be doing something a little different that I haven't done on my channel yet, and I don't know if it's going to interest you, but maybe it will, so let's get on. I'm just going to show you all of the quilts that I'm currently working on because I cannot stay focused and do one at a time. I don't know why, I just cannot. So yeah, let's get started. First up is a personal quilt, and this is what they call improv quilting. Essentially, I do not have a plan or a pattern. I am just going with the flow. Improvisation. For my personal quilt, each fabric I want to mean something to me. This one doesn't necessarily mean anything to me, but it is a really neat textured and colored fabric, vintage fabric that I found at an antique store. This one is a picture of my cat's feet. He's being adorable. And this is from NDG, which is the place I lived in Canada, and it's very near and dear to me, and I just love it. And I don't really wear t-shirts too much, so I cut up the t-shirt to put into the quilt. It's very small right now. This will eventually, I think, be a full-sized quilt. I'm not really sure what my plans are yet, but I think full-size. Next up is another personal quilt I'm working on, and it's again in the improv style. In fact, all of my quilts are, so. This one is a Christmas themed one that I am working on. And I didn't start it until after Christmas because I got all of the fabric on sale. I got some of it before Christmas, but I didn't start until after Christmas. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is turning it into a duvet cover. So it can go over whatever blanket that I'm having at the time, because in the winter it gets kind of cold sometimes, even if we are in Florida. So I want it to be thick enough and just be decorative. Next up is this t-shirt quilt that I am working on. I had, a while ago, I had some people donate any fabrics that they didn't want, be it old clothing or fabric or pillowcases, whatever, and I am slowly turning it into a quilt. Once it's done, I will be selling it and then donating the proceeds to a local charity. The issue is that I should have made it more like a lap quilt, because I just went all the way. I'm making it queen size, and that's a little bit ridiculous. I overestimated how fast I can sew, because if I didn't mention it before, I sew everything by hand. I guess I could just not be stubborn and sew it by machine, but for me that kind of takes away the fun of quilting. I really enjoy the style of hand sewing and just the meditative process of doing so. Next up is this quilt, which is the closest thing to non-improv style of quilting that I've done. It is 40 inches by 40 inches, and I actually just finished this one maybe a day or so ago, and it is incredibly detailed, and I put a lot of time into this. I think I spent about 2 years on and off working on it. If you're interested in this one, I did put it for sale in my Etsy. I'll put the link down below in my description. But yeah, just finished this one. It's made from all scrap fabrics, recycled fabrics from old clothing, pillowcases, things like that. So it's good for the planet too. Next up is another improv style quilt. It is the second in the line of quilts that I will be making to sell and give the proceeds to charity. This one is more of a combination. Rather than just t-shirts, I also did some of them in 9 squares and things like that. However, it stays the same. It is made with recycled fabrics, old t-shirts, old clothing, just things that people were getting rid of or didn't want anymore. So yeah. And this one is gonna be, I think I made this one queen size as well. I don't know why. I overestimated my abilities. Last but not least is this quilt that I am currently making for my dad. This is, I guess, the only non-improv quilt I've done. It's a consistent pattern all the way through, although I can see that I messed this square up right here. But it's different plaids and a purple, and this is a gift for my dad. The back is this really soft blue fleece. And so this one is actually almost done. It's a full size. I just need to add trim and then probably add some little details throughout the quilt just to keep it together. Okay, I lied. I have one more quilt that I'm working on I forgot about. This is a commission from a friend. Their only specifications were to 1, make it soft, and 2, they gave me a size to stick to. So I'm using some recycled fabrics. Come here, baby. Come on. Baby, come on. Oh, cute. Lay down. Okay. So I'm using some recycled fabrics, and then some of them I did go and pick out. But I am doing this, this is also improv style. But I think it would be classified as modern folk art style as well. I'm not sure. It's all in pieces right now because I'm kind of doing it square by square. But it will be 45 inches by 60 inches, which I think is just lap quilt or crib size. But it's actually almost done, although it's all not together. The front part is almost done, I should say, not the rest of it. What is she doing? I don't know. But yeah, so a lot of quilts all at once. Obviously the commission is priority. The other ones I will eventually finish. The queen-sized ones are really intimidating to me because their size, and it's kind of hard to spread out and work on quilts with cats. Every time I set one down, I have to like rotate between other quilts because inevitably they will come sit on it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Does this interest you at all? Are you into quilting? I wonder what type of people are going to be watching this video, because I feel like quilting is not part of my normal demographic. But I just wanted to share it with you guys because I really enjoy quilting, and I've been quilting a lot lately. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like these types of videos, I'm no longer getting monetized by YouTube, so maybe pledge to my Patreon if you like my cosplay. You get lots of rewards every month, and there's a monthly raffle even if you're only pledged $1. Or you could buy my art, my t-shirts, my quilts. There's only one quilt for sale right now, but you could buy a quilt, and my Etsy, which I will link down below as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. Bye-bye. Ew, she bit me. Oh, I'm sorry. Baby.